Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill, and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. This is more Steven Universe Future. I don't know what to call this series anymore. This is continuing to try to stand. More Steven Universe Future episodes drop, and I'm here to talk about it and show you what happened to my face and heart and brain while I watched it. Yeah, remember last week when I said I think this is the last good time we're gonna have for a while as far as the feelings department goes? Turns out I was right, and I'm a little mad because I don't like being right when my prediction is something sad's gonna happen. But I also love and appreciate and respect and admire everything that this show's been building up to, and then channel it forward, start to push that message forward now and cement it instead of having it be an underlying tone. I do want to say that we're going to be talking about some pretty heavy stuff during a very stressful time, but I just want you guys to know, I want everyone to be happy and safe, and I appreciate you for watching if you stop here if this sounds a little too heavy for you at some point. So we're going to start with Together Forever. Steven, after feeling more complete being with Connie as Stevani, decides to propose to Connie at the ill advisement of Ruby and Sapphire, and she says no, or rather not now. And now our boys gotta deal with that feeling. I absolutely love the tone that we're taking with these episodes because we're following Steven's point of view and he's set himself on a path for what he believes to be happiness. It feels very much like a very fun-going, rom-com-y, bright and sunny day. Callbacks to even so far back as season 1, the first episode with Connie with the glow stick bracelet, having toast and jam as part of his romantic picnic, picking the spot on the beach where they first met. I love it. They want to fill you with so much good feeling before they just devastate you. So that way you're on the same emotional wavelength. Even the musical themes in the episode and Steven humming to himself, it's a variation of previous songs. The first one that caught my ears was Let's Just Think About Love. The only way I can describe it is an experience. Oof. It's 2 a.m. I can't sleep right now anyway. I don't know anything about what's gonna happen. I'm fine.
Study breaks are so short.
I know, right?
I mean, that's fine. Live your life.
Oh, that's really far.
Oh, dear. Pink Steven, no.
I'm so sorry, Steven. I'm running late to my lecture on alternate timelines. Have a nice day with the Scouts, beautiful. Hey,
Are we scouts?
but you can still talk to old Ruby.
Oh.
We're gonna sketch nature and animals!
This would have made me like scouts a lot more. Are we gonna talk about Onion never aging, or are we just cool with this?
Exactly what she wants to do with her life, and I don't. When we're Stevani,
And that's okay, Steven. Oh, was I right?
Wait, all
No.
I want to do is be with Connie.
No. Guys, I don't want to be right.
Is my future.
No. Oh, that's a great way to word it for the sake of the story. No. You impulsive little Talk to Garnet first. That's a good idea, guys.
Let's start with the probability she will be willing to spend her life with someone. Do it, Steven.
Oh, everything about Ruby, Sapphire, Garnet. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. Steven, Quartz, Cutie Pie, DeMeo, Diamond Universe.
Where did Cutie Pie come from? Steven looks so nice in his adult clothes.
Hey, Connie.
Steven, what are you doing here?
I promise you'll be back in 15 minutes.
Okay, let's do this.
Is anyone gonna tell my guy that this ain't a 15-minute conversation?
Steven, this is...
Just a nice gesture. It would have been fine as just a nice gesture.
Say to you today.
Oh no, and he's gonna sing. Oh no.
Be tall. I'd rather be smart. I'd rather be short.
Oh no, and I love it.
I'd rather be me with you.
Oh, and Zach has such a great voice. Oh, Jam.
Any other thing in the world I would rather.
Ooh, that note though, but I'm cringing so hard. Oh, that was sweet and wonderful. Just leave it as a kind romantic gesture.
Beautiful.
Are you guys even dating? What? Oh my god, and it's the glow stick.
Connie, will you marry me?
Oh!
Maybe we should talk about this first?
We can go to college together.
Oh no, you've warped it, sir.
I want to be my own person.
Yes, Connie. Oh, bud.
We've got plenty of time. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. I'm just...
Yeah, be cool, Steven, damn.
We'll talk about it later. Lions waiting for you.
Steven.
Oh,
Are
Steven.
you sure?
Yeah. Good luck studying.
Oh, Steven. You can't do that to yourself. Oh, of course Garnet would be there. I'm sorry,
Ruby and Sapphire said I should go for it. Your soulmate is your complement, not your missing piece. Ruby and
Yes,
Sapphire
Queen.
together.
Yes.
Well, maybe shoving this adorable cake in my face will make me feel better.
Oof.
I'm doing it anyway.
No.
No.
What the fuck? That was a lot all at once. Holy crap. I'm kind of scared of what's gonna happen next. I had that weird feeling. I'm like, this is meant to be a comfort thing and he's gonna take it too far when he turned into Stefani last weekend. I loved how they handled it though. We're touching on a lot of different emotional responses. That's really important to me, and then having Garnet there waiting for him was just perfect. If you're gonna break my heart, give me that much love. Both Connie's love to Steven, but then also Garnet's love for Steven. Damn it. All right. The song was really good too.
I love the amount of care that they put into both not leaving you on such a emotional cliffhanger, even though the next episode airs 2 minutes later, one commercial break later, it still doesn't leave you in a place of like ripping your heart out, leaving it beating outside. I love the way that they set you up, but I also love the way that they care for you as you fall down. Steven wanting to just, well, screw it. We're 17 or 16. We have our lives figured out. You're about to go to college. Perfect time to think about proposing and getting married. A lot of people do that, or a lot of people have that thought. A lot of people even go through it. My parents met in high school. Like, it's not unheard of. So it's a very real thing, and then also a very real and valid altering opinion in response to that. And I love how we kind of handled both, where it wasn't, ew, gross, we're only 16. We can't be talking about proposals. Live your life. Do your thing. Both people were so valid as far as the lifestyle of it all, which, are they confirmed dating now? Because they're really making me feel like they are. Maybe we just don't want to put labels on it. That's cool too. That is also acceptable. I just crave labeling in my stories because it validates what I want. I don't crave it in reality. But everything's foreshadowed at the very beginning with Garnet and relationships. Nailed it. Defused to Ruby and Sapphire, who are going to have separate days, doing their separate jobs, leading their separate lives. And I absolutely love that. I love how we're already setting ourselves up for, well, the obvious relationship comparison and the only successful, still going relationship that Steven physically sees in front of him, seeing Ruby and Sapphire living their own lives. And I think that's very important for the kind of message and story that this episode is going to kind of relay to us. Even the people you look up to aren't always going to give you the best advice. It's a desired thing to want what you see emulated in front of you in others, but I kind of love this frustrating concept of Ruby and Sapphire kind of steering him in the wrong way and Garnet kind of knowing that that's what was going to happen. I love how they both tackle it in very different ways, but come to the same conclusion of, yes, do it! Ruby's just jumping around and so emotional that she's catching things on fire, just like in the motel episode, which name I don't remember, and Sapphire running all the numbers and metrics and analytics and then going, do it, do it, do it! Just because you look up to someone and respect their opinion doesn't mean it's always going to be the best opinion. Doesn't mean don't listen to other people. Doesn't mean don't ask. Always take advice with a grain of salt. Stressed later by Garnet. And then the song. I wish I could have just heard the song out of context for the first time like I normally do when trying to stand. That was so hard to enjoy it because it was so obvious what was going to happen, or at least what I was afraid was going to happen. But the song was so nice. We've established in so many videos that Zach Callison has an amazing voice and great musicality. I love that song so damn much. It was very sweet, but then the context of it with, I'll go to college with you. It's so panicky. Like, it puts things in this negative, pressury, clingy, you're not asking me to marry you because you want to so much as you think that's your solution for your own problems. It's so shown outside of the song. The whole time my skin's getting itchy. I absolutely loved it and adored it, especially the beginning of it with the I could be taller, I could be smarter. Like, it has a very let me drive my van into your heart. It just makes me so happy. Steven's way of communicating his feelings in that moment is how his dad got the attention of his mom. Destiny is still one of my favorite Steven Universe songs. I love that Connie offers to stay again, offers to talk it through. I don't need to go back and study right away. And Steven yet again, no, I don't want to bother you. We'll talk later. I'm fine. Still continuing that bad decision through line because that's going to be the ultimate thing. And we start to kind of see it a little bit later, but Steven needs to start letting himself and the people who care about him and put him one step higher up the list. Ooh. And then there's so many little things, like Steven, as he starts to get more and more emotional thinking about how far away Connie's going to be, the heavier he gets, where his power is to feel light and float through the air. But now it's the opposite. It's sucking him down. It happens at the beginning in the bed, then it happens again on the beach, but it just crushes him down and it makes the shape of his diamond. And then to top it off, the little sprinkling on top, sun sets, it's nighttime, he's still laying there, that diamond is now blue and he is crying. I think the diamond episode's coming up soon. You can see how much care was brought into, yes, all episodes, but this one in particular, knowing that it's not only dragging their character through the mud even more, but then also us, the audience, even more, lightening the blow, giving us more details to both make us emotionally invested as we're watching it for the first time, but then little things to help ease us through, Easter eggs and fun things if we watch it again or if we analyze it later. I really admired that attention to detail. Even the score was just beautifully done. You could hear fragments of previous songs. You could feel the love sprinkles turn into like tense pulses as everything starts to kind of come crashing down around him. But I really liked that episode. But moreover, it leads you into, in my opinion, one of the best episodes we've gotten in a long time. I'd say this is the best episode since Volleyball. I think Volleyball still holds the primo spot, but close second.
Can't wait for this to be better. Make everything better. Make everything better. I can't. Uh-oh, he's regressing. He said he stopped watching Dogcopter. I made a point of that earlier. I now pronounce you man and wolf. That's funny as Oh, no.
Everyone's getting married but me.
Oh, buddy. Call your dad.
Hey, Steven. Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Oh, and it turned him back to his normal color.
We're about to head into another tunnel. Do you want to call me back with whatever you wanted to talk about?
It wasn't important.
You sure?
Steven, your feelings are important too, man, but like, I super get that. Why are we turning into Pink Hulk, Steven? Oof, and the ringtone's the same. Is he turning into a diamond? Like, the size?
Steven, you need to see a medical professional.
I mean, and if anyone would understand stuff from a human doctor perspective, it'd be Dr. Mahershborn.
We can determine if you're suffering from a non-gem condition.
See?
It's valid. Oh,
If you don't mind me asking, who's your GP? GP?
oof.
I've never been to the doctor before. You're 16 years old and you've never been to the doctor?
Dude, Steven, have you been vaccinated?
I'll have a talk with your father later.
Yeah, love you, Greg, but...
Is that one of those blue things that doesn't cover your butt? Yes. Now let's get started.
At least his teeth are okay. Oh my god, his neck. We talk too much about his neck and they know.
The bones healed themselves the instant the injuries occurred. That's good, right?
Well,
Well, but that doesn't change the fact that you experienced trauma. You've recovered physically, but
I love this.
you recovered mentally? Think there's something wrong with my brain? Not wrong. It's that adverse childhood experiences or childhood trauma can have a lasting impact on how your body responds to stress. This can affect... Stephen, do you remember anything bad in your childhood that particularly stuck with you?
all of it? They're finally talking about it. Holy sh**.
Amethyst almost died. Pearl did die. I woke up with a black eye imprisoned on a spaceship. Stephen, this is serious.
That was just season 1. Ha! He did it, he said it. He watched himself die. Oh, I forgot about Amethyst turning into Rose.
I just asked if he had any stressful experiences lately.
Oh no.
You don't think...
I can't be around you right now!
Dad,
I'm here!
Oh my god.
how did you know I was here?
Connie called me about an hour ago.
Connie's amazing.
You were busy and I didn't know what was going on. I should be feeling so good these days. How do I live life if it always feels like I'm about to die?
Me.
It'll be alright, Stewball. I'm here for you.
Oh shit.
But I'm the one that's gotta figure that stuff out.
Yeah, bud.
You're figuring out what to do with your life. That's not unusual. If you want to be a giant boy, we can...
Or a giant woman.
You don't have to solve all your problems in one night.
Yeah.
Greg Universe is the greatest TV dad of all time. Changed my mind. I'm okay. They're finally addressing, like, consequence of this stuff. Like, they're even owning up to, like, how crazy the fantasy elements in the stories were in season 1. So many things. It's a beautiful bridge to talk about childhood trauma, PTSD, just stress in general. I really needed to see something like that right now. Damn it, man. Like, I understand, like, wanting to shoulder things and take it all on yourself, not wanting to bother or burden other people, but man, you're not a bother or a burden, and if other people can help you, they will. His dad showing up, like, damn it. I love this show. I love that he's finally talking to someone. It's gotta be Greg. Gotta be all of his parents, obviously. Everyone who's raised him and mentored him and affected him and helped him learn. But it's gotta be Greg, man. Like, my strongest ongoing theory is that Greg was the component with the gem, the pink diamond. I think there's a reason behind that connection. Oh crap, I'm okay. I think it's now almost 3 a.m. Everyone's asleep. I'm just out here crying my eyes out. Oh damn.
It's Steven rifling with Connie rejecting his proposal. He's alone, kind of answering my question from last week. The gems still live in the house. They're just so busy. You guys also felt that way in the comments, and I agree in retrospect, but in the moment, I'm like, where is everyone? Guys, Steven's sad, and now his body's changing, and not in the video way we learned about after school, because Steven's still glowing pink, and his body is aggressively changing. It's a very jarring thing to look at, because you know what he's going through emotionally, but then seeing a physical manifestation of it, it's now gone from Peridot seeing his dreams to people seeing a physical change in him. I don't think Connie saw him turn pink before that. She seemed really thrown off by it. I love the beginning of this episode where we find out that Dogcopter is engaged and gay? Question mark, exclamation point. Yes, it's there so that way Steven can be pushed a little more down. Kind of love that little detail. And like I said when I watched it, I think it's him also regressing because he said he doesn't watch Dogcopter anymore. That's for children. Not to say that children's shows are just for children. Case in point, the fact that he denounced it as for children and doesn't watch it anymore and now is. I think it's him seeking that nostalgia, that comfort. Also, side note, did Steven still get the merit badge for proposing? Because he did propose. No one said she had to say yes. Just wondering, because I love that merit badge. It's biracial, either same-gendered or genderless. I love everything about it. We start to learn that and cement the foundation of Steven's handling a lot of stress and PTSD from everything that's going on. And it even breaks down to illustrating things on a medical level. You even see in his x-rays that he has fractured and re-healed bones. Like, there's physical damage buried underneath him. Like, everything looks fine physically. He doesn't have marks, he doesn't have scars, but underneath that all, there's a lot of history of damage there. And he just starts reliving things from the pilot. We get a whole frantic clip show and then an even faster, more frantic highlights of things that happened to him in the rest of Steven Universe. And just seeing Steven take that all in, realizing how much he's been through, finally saying some of this stuff out loud to Connie's mom, and seeing him just start to realize that something is hurting here. He's glowing pink and he goes, something's wrong with me. First response, nothing is wrong. It's just something that needs to be addressed. And he instantly unglows. It calms him down just a little bit, just to even be told that nothing's wrong with you. This is a normal and acceptable thing. And it's that little touch, little cherry on top of the moment. It's the care and attention Rebecca Sugar and the entire Crewniverse have for us. They want to do this message, they want to take it, they're going to handle it with care, they're going to make sure it's cooked just right, seasoned properly, palatable for everybody, and little nuggets thrown in along the way, either for us to catch and think about later, but to subconsciously also instill in us that nothing is wrong with you if you're experiencing these things. Hotlines, link in the descriptions. For resources should anyone need them or someone you know. That really hit home for me on a lot of levels. I'm sure it did for a lot of you guys as well, or people that you may know. And I just think that was such a beautiful way to handle it and such an important thing to discuss. But the most beautiful thing for me was Connie takes Steven to her mom's office, and we discover that she made sure to call his dad, knowing that Steven's probably not even reaching out properly to him. Right when he needs his dad the most, he's there. His dad's able to help him shrink down, de-pink that feeling of putting your own stuff on the back burner because you don't you don't want to burden others. That's such a real thing. Even just talking about it for a couple of minutes, getting the words out there, me personally, that helps so much. Getting it outside of your body. Greg didn't have an answer for him. You know, this isn't the kind of thing you solve overnight, which is normal and real and okay. That's all he gives him is, hey, it's okay to feel this way. I love that there was no answer, as much as I would love one for myself and others, and I think next week is going to wreck me more than this week. I absolutely love how real everything feels. Greg Universe is my favorite character on the show. I think that Greg Universe has a connection to the Pink Diamond gem. I think there was a reason why, as Pearl illustrated, Rose Quartz would be with so many people, and it never mattered until Greg Universe. And now here he is once again being the person who can reach out and help the Pink Diamond, rebirthed as Steven. I still believe that, and I think there is a connection there between Greg and the Pink Diamond. It just really spoke to me, you know? I absolutely love how all that was handled, especially something as big as PTSD. That feeling that Steven tries to illustrate where everything feels like the end of the world. How can I keep moving forward if every day I feel like I'm about to die? If nothing else, it's a reminder that I, the individual, you, the individual, we, the audience, as we sit there watching this, if nothing else, it tells you that you haven't been the only one that's felt this way, because a team of people put that in an episode and drew it and animated it and wrote it and recorded the voices and made sure it was done right, and these were the words said. It's the same feeling I have when I listen to music, and it really just strikes such an internal nerve with me, where it's like someone else has felt this way too. And I think that's a very important thing to share, along with just because you're physically well doesn't mean you're mentally well. It doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It just means that there is something that needs to be assisted with. And I love that. Steven watched himself die in an alternate timeline, and he sang about it in front of everyone. He's been beaten, pulled apart, seen traumatic things. They even hit on still the most jarring episode of the whole show for me, when Steven sees that Amethyst shapeshifts into Rose Quartz when she's alone with Greg. That still like messes with me aggressively, and that was even in the clip show best of the worst of Steven Universe's life highlights. It's so important. I felt very seen and heard, and I hope you guys did too. My going theory right now, since I nailed it last time, that we're gonna have a full-on Greg Steven powwow session, hopefully with one last Greg with hair flashback, but I think he's gonna have to go back to Homeworld to talk to the Diamonds. Steven's mirroring so much of Pink Diamond in the little tiny flashback things we've gotten, that this has to be something that they could talk about. Maybe we could hang out with Spinel, and Spinel was made to keep Pink company and make her feel better. Maybe that can be tied off with a nice little bow of Spinel making Steven feel better. Or even Spinel sharing in her trauma and experience with Steven. Like, she's gone through so much trauma that her gem placement literally changed. I think she would be a bit of an expert, or give assistance or an opinion or advice, or even just a shoulder to cry on. I don't know if he's going to turn into the full-on worm, but I think Steven is going to get worse before he gets better. We're going to learn that Pink only got so far on this spiral before being finally given Earth as a colony, becoming Rose Quartz all the time. I think we're going to see that Steven is going to go further down that trajectory to complete the message of taking care of yourself. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? Did you like the episode? What do you think of my thoughts? Was there something I missed? Something you liked? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's a stressful time for everyone, including myself, and making content for you guys helps keep me sane. I hope this also helps you. I'll see you on Tuesday with more Trying to Stand goodness, and next week with more Steven Universe Future. Here we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves, please.